Hello and welcome to Grind Slime TV with me, your host Aaron, and it is once again B-Side Saturday. That went past very quickly. So, let's dive into it, shall we? The CDs I've been listening to this week that I did not show on camera. Ooh, yes. So let's start off with the cassettes. Yes, get them on the go. Start you all off with a little bit of Stinker and their Doomed Earth EP. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Nice little bit of crustiness going on. Right here. Oh, yeah. It's got the old that going on, as you can see. I've got the t-shirt of that as well, funnily enough. All that going on. And on the other side, we have the demo as well, which is always cool. Always like a demo. But yep, both of these releases are solid. If you're into your crust, this is definitely one of those you should check out. Both are up there on the old YouTube. Don't know if they're on Spotify. They might be. But, you know, YouTube's always a good port of call. Got the old tape there, nice and like a soapy blue with a nice silver grey kind of text on there. Always pretty. That came out on Grindfather Productions. I think this was maybe 2, maybe 3 years ago this came out. Picked it up as soon as I heard it. I thought, having me some of that. That ticks my boxes very, very nicely. Coming up next, another cassette. Oh yes, this is the, I believe these guys, I probably should have checked this really. I think they're from Holland or something like that. And that is of course Torture Rack and their EP Pit of Limbs. Give us 6 minutes worth of music on this bad boy and it is a banger. It repeats on both sides as they quite rightly should. Classic kind of white shell there with black text, because I love that. And what I particularly love about this one is the song Stairway to the Stench. It's got a real sort of Mortician kind of feel to it that I can't get enough of, but without being a clone, which is always nice. Get your lyrics on the inside there, 4 songs. Just, I think it's like 6.5 minutes maybe, something like that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Some more stuff going on there out of Extremely Rotten Productions, which I believe, one of the guys from Untergang are in this band as well. I could be wrong. Gonna need Smithy to confirm that in the comments, because he's very much in tune with all the sort of European and American goings on with the current underground. Somewhat of a contemporary connoisseur, should we say, is our Smithy, all the way over there in Osland, where the kangaroos play and the koalas will just eat you alive. Jesus Christ. Ooh, now onto the CDs. Got a nice one here. Can't remember where they're from. Probably should have checked. It's the band Arsengard. So it's like, Arsgard or Airsgard. So it's like Asgard but with 2 A's. I don't know how you'd say that, but it's pretty cool all the same. Nice little EP. You know, it's got the intro, which is, I could live without it. It's like a 2-minute long sample from a 300. It's cool, but you know, I like 300 as much as the next guy. But the 4 actual songs in here are really cool. You've got the guys there, look, and either side you got your lyrics and photographs of random stuffs and some cool Renaissance art there. Looking pretty slick, and whatnot. But yeah, there we go. So whatever flag that is, what is that? I'm terrible at geography. I'm sure one of you can let us know there. But so yeah, just a band there, and musically very, very cool. I do enjoy this EP. It's just I have to be in the right frame of mind to listen to it, because the snare on it just sounds bloody horrible. Like, it is really bing, 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 right in the ear. It's like, oh, yeah, better heard on a hi-fi than it is headphones, because it's sharp as a tack in there, just bing, gets ya. There's the back there, looking cool, that old school red and white, the way it should be. Very nice, very nice. Lower Silesian Stronghold. Underground Music Productions. Cool. I like that. Wicked. And you've got the really cool looking CD here. We've got the blank behind, but the actual CD looks pretty gnarly. You've got this cool kind of engraving with the logo and that over. I like the red. Very cool. Almost fever dreamish. So I've got time for that. 100% I've got time for that. Oh, and it's called Nekriki Mystagogia. So, yeah, bit hard to say, but I do love the artwork as well. I've got Grim Reaper and like the Soldier of Battle, like he's getting up next to him as he passes by and stuff. Just very, very cool. I love all that sort of stuff. I love the art, the logo as well. But yeah, musically, really, really good. Think of like just your standard raw black metal, really, but just a bit of melody, bit of darkness. But yeah, cut off the intro and fix that snare, you've got yourself an absolute banger-langer. But because of that, it's just a banger, So that's all we can do for that one. It is what it is. Now, this next one I've talked about on the channel before, and it's one of my favourite demos that I found this year, or was it this year or last year? I think it was this year. I can't remember. But yes, and that is Grabenhold from Germany. And that's their demo. What was it called again? Oh God, here we go. Alfsen Holdgedgräberhorden. It's their demo. Really, really good. You get your 4 tracks on here, one of which is a instrumental. Got there in the end. Got the older. I like this logo too of the Barrow White. It says Grabenhold along it. Because Grabenhold is German for Barrow White, which is of course one of the characters from Lord of the Rings. So there's a bit of a Tolkien theme on here, mentions of orcs and whatnot. But it's also their only release that has their lyrics in English, oddly enough. But that's cool, The German language is beautiful. It's really authoritative. Like if Germany was a language as made as a person, it would look like Christopher Lee. Just walks in, it's like, Germany's here, look out. They got something to say and we're going to listen. Oh, yes. So, yeah. I'm stoned off my ass. But yeah, you've got the pictures there, look. Ooh, doing their thing. And you've got the old, the king upon his tomb there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Really cool stuff. Very raw black metal again. But it has that nice sort of almost a folkish melody to it that I really enjoy. That I always get a kick out of from other bands. And one of the dudes from, how do you pronounce their band? Is it Bazazaza or something? It's just like Baxaxaxa. But yeah, one of the members is in that. So if you're into them, maybe give these guys a listen. I don't know. So, but I don't think I've ever listened to that band. Thinking about it. So I don't know. Yeah. If you guys have heard that band, which album should I start with? Because I've known of them for like so long, but it's just I don't know. I think I just saw the name and thought, I don't want to listen to that, which is kind of cunty, isn't it? Really, but it's what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Now, next to the CDs, we've got the digipacks here. Oh, yes, yes. And we're going to start off with Massacre, Colombia Imperial del Terra. Oh, this is the demo, son, from 1989, and it is a banger and a half. Absolutely fantastic. And you've got the song Sepulchros and Ruinas, which starts off with this fantastic solo. It's like overly distorted, sort of old school, just shredding and bending, and just it's really cool. I'm all about that. But yeah, you've got 6 songs in total with an intro and an outro added on to the end of that, so 8 tracks. This is another of the 10 inches of Death Cult series from Extreme Music, their Extreme Cult series. There's the boys, looking very cool, looking very out causing trouble, I am sure. Of course, with these lovely demo series, you get these wonderful inlays where you get your lyrics and you get some photos and some zine appearances, some flyers and other photos and stuff. So these are always a winner. If you can get hold of these, you know, it's got like the original cassette layout there. So it's like, yeah, get onto older. If you go on Discogs, Extreme Music, they're very reasonably priced, and they've got a load of these on there too. And if you put one in your basket and it sells, chances are that CD will come back in stock again. I've had that a few times. I thought, oh, I missed out, and it turns out I didn't. It was just they put another one. I think they only put up like one up at a time or something. I don't know, it's weird, but yeah, get on there. They've got loads. I've picked up a load of them myself, like Revenant, Necrophagia, Crematory. Oh mate, Adramelech, just this motherfucker. That Master CD I showed before. Yeah, a whole bunch of them. That's just a few of them. I've got a load more of them. I haven't got all of them, but I would like to. I don't know if they put it out on CD yet or not, or if they have just like ran out completely. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to look into it. But they've also got 10 inches, like the proper 10 inches, of course, of like the Malevolent Creation demo and the deranged. Sorry, actually no, they've got a deranged one. I think possibly, yeah. But Deceased as well. So if they're not available on CD yet, hopefully they will be soon, and they bloody well should be because your boy wants them. And but if they've already done them, then they need to reissue them because I want them. No one else. Could you imagine? But get out of the CD, nice and shiny there with the artwork. Oh yeah, I'm all about that. All about that. Again, see, special effort made. Well, not on there, it isn't, but you know, it's a demo. What more do you want? But yeah, very, very cool release. Very raw. It's very slow, but then when it goes fast, it speeds right up. It's got that horrible, horrible raw production that you want on all your demos and albums, really, by rights. If it's up to me, but still, if you liked the original Requiem, you know, if you're not a re-recording kind of guy, I loved it. But you know, if you're a original recording sort of person like I myself am, and I love that too, then this is right around the corner from it. Now, this is what they put out beforehand. So it's got a few of the songs from there. So really cool stuff. Much more raw as well. Like you hear the tape sort of like the guitar, the panning cuts to one side and then cuts back again, and just stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Big fan. And of course, first, a little swiggy swig. Mm-hmm. Notice I've got a beer koozie on this particular can because we don't like to falsely advertise on this show. No, that would be wrong. That would be very, 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 very wrong. So, moving on. Now from Finland. We'll get to that in a minute. You know, bloody woo, Mika in the comments, leaving questions like which is my favourite country for black metal. We'll get to that, I reckon. But from Finland, and I've shown these guys demo and or EP, whatever it was. But oh yes, now we've got one of their full lengths, their latest full length, The Blasphemous Songs of Cannibalism by Blood Chalice. And look at that artwork, that's the shit. Giving birth to it, and now she's eating it. Yes, it hasn't even stopped running out of her yet. She's already taken a chunk out of the little bastard. And you got these three motherfuckers just sat there trying to read their paper without any distractions. She's terrible. See, you want to see a band photo? How's that for a band photo? I don't even know if you can see it, but it looks pretty fantastic. Oh, that's how you do it. There's the CD there as well. And, as you can expect, nice and black behind it. It's never a problem. I do like it when there's a little thing in the inlay, but you can't have it all. But when you can, it's fantastic. Fantastic booklet as well. Got nice lyrics and imagery, all kinds of blasphemous things. Like we said before, it's nice when each track kind of gets its own artwork to go with it, you know. I'm all about that. It tells like a little story and whatnot. And for those of you who are wondering, yes, that broad has her wang out. Yeah, ladies, we don't only show boobies on this here channel, there's wang as well. So, very cool stuff there. This is probably out of the two albums, this is the better album, but not by a lot. Like the vocals are a little different on here, mate, for the best as well. I think I sort of go in between because on the last album, what was that called? Oh, we'll find out soon. But on that album, it was definitely shorter and more aggressive, I think. But it's still a fantastic record. But the vocals are a bit rawer as well. Whereas on this, they're definitely a lot, not clean by any sense, but you can tell there's been a lot of practice. You know, like it's a bit more seasoned now. But it cuts through really well. It sounds very evil, and he can do these really nasty high gargles that are just dirty. But this, out of the two albums, this one is my favourite. Anyway, like I say, but not by a lot. This one goes on for I think 44 minutes, so it's definitely the longest effort. 12 tracks. Each one's an absolute banger. I mean, whoo-wee. Yeah, bangers all around. But definitely worth your time if you're into the sort of Black and Death. Like if you like your because it's not a Blasphemy clone, but there's definitely some Blasphemy worship in there, like even with the vocals and stuff. More so on the first two releases, I think. But so this one's definitely them coming into their own, and it's a very exciting sound. The songs are longer. There's a lot more sort of going on. Like I suppose you could say the songwriting's improved, but I really like all those first two records as well. You know, so I'm happy either way. But definitely one that's worth picking up. And it's pretty recent. If you live in the UK, it may cost a pretty penny, like mine did. Because to get that over here, I think I spent like maybe 16 quid, and I don't do that very often because I'm the lower end of the economic scale. If you like to say, yes, economically modest is a nice way of putting it. Right, but yeah, so very very cool stuff here. If you like your Finnish sort of black metal, like your Behexens and whatnot, and the Archgoat, it's got a lot of that in there too. But it's a nice blend of stuff, and they slow down and get like the clean guitar in every now and then to really add to that sort of mystical sort of feeling. But yeah, very very cool stuff. And then finally, got an LP out for all ears, and this is another one I've covered on the channel. Oh, and if you want to hear more about that demo that I did of Blood Chalice that I was talking about, there is a video up on that as well, and also there's a video up on the Massacre full length too. So let's have a look at this bad boy. We are talking, of course, about Unrest by Disrupt, which is an absolute crust masterpiece and a classic, and it's just like, even metalheads I know who don't really like crust listen to this and go, this is fucking banging. So heed the warning, my friend. And this one young lady on here, what's her name? Alyssa Murray, that's it, yeah. She's, her vocals are fantastic. They're really sort of, like, all the vocalists on here are really good. You get, because there's two main vocalists, and then she does like the additional vocals, but all of them are really good. But the tracks that she appears on, she just sounds very hateful and just pure anger. Just, it's like her throat's being ripped to shreds. She's like really giving it some. So it's really cool, and very, you'll notice it straight away. You know what I mean? As soon as you hear it. But the usual sort of vegan job going on, which they like to do, but also like animal rights and stuff. You know, because there's some samples on here that are quite upsetting. But how like animals used to get treated. And I hear it's a lot better, but I'm not overly educated on it, so I'm not going to get too into it. All the lyrics there and stuff, very cool, very cool. As you see there, it's got the sort of animal rights stuff going on, and whatnot, promoting shit. So very cool there. And it's also, because I know how much you kids like the colourful stuff, here you go. You won't be disappointed. Normally I'd pull out a black vinyl, don't I? But this time around, it's like a greeny, clear, sort of wine bottle kind of colour. Really nice, really nice. I'm not usually a solid colours kind of guy, but I do make exceptions for some of the clear ones, and this one's just really pretty. So I like all that for sure. Would have preferred black, but this is all they had, and I wasn't going to turn it down. Oh no, that would be silly. So yeah, if you're into your D beats and your crust and your absolute anger and just like, you got 20 tracks on this bad boy, knocking it out the park at around 45, 47 minutes, something like that. But absolutely, pucker. The bloody headphones fell off my head. But yeah, absolutely pucker. It's got a tank on the front and everything. I mean, look at that. It's just, what more can you ask for? So, to Mia's question, Aaron, he says, Adonis of YouTube, he added, what is your favourite country as far as black metal is concerned? Well, if we're going for number of bands, I mean, it would probably have to be between maybe Finland and Brazil. But when I say, or maybe even just like South America in general, I know it's a continent, but Brazil's got some good shit, you know. I mean, but then a lot of it as well, people argue whether it's black metal or not. So it's like, can't be asked to have that argument. I think Finland's a fair one, you know. It's got Satanic War Master, Morkatila, Vargrav, Faustian Pact, Goat Moon, Arch Goat, Blood Chalice, as you just saw, Behexen. Those are some heavy hitters, bruv. Do you know what I mean? That's Norway. That's quite a list, isn't it? And I find as well, those kinds of bands tend to put out consistent quality as well. Beherit, almost forgot that. I would never have lived that down, and quite rightly so. But yeah, for the most part, those bands tend to put out albums that I like consistently, like they're all really good. Whereas like with Norway, it's like, yeah, I love early Darkthrone and the old school Mayhem shit, you know, and Burzum, and just go through the list, ticking them off. Do you know what I mean? But even then, most of, if not all of those bands, just kind of just went after a while, and it just wasn't for me. So yeah, like Norway's got some great stuff, but it's not really consistent. And same with Greece, like those early Greek records, you know, like I was mentioning before, like, particularly from like the majors, Varathron, is it Rotten Christ? Where are Necromantia from? I'm probably wrong, but you know, just that sort of those old records, absolute masterpieces. Thou Art Lord that we talked about the other day, that first album, banging. But then after like 2 or 3 albums, or maybe even just one, it tends to just sort of like, all right, cool, I don't need it, but glad it's out there, you know. Like again, Samael, those first few records are fantastic. I think, what's the one with the fucking Ceremony of Opposites? I think from that down, it's absolutely class. I even like the Ceremony album. I know a lot of people don't, but I like it. But it might be because it was the first thing I heard by them as well. But all that down, fantastic. Afterwards, no, I just don't care, you know. So yeah, Finland seems, but then Canada's got the Ross Bay Cult, you know, and that stuff is phenomenal. And even the US black metal, you know, I mean, right there, Black Witchery, Profanatica, more bossy that. Oh, mate, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, you know, Brazil's got Goat Penis and Mystifier. But you see, this is what I mean. People go, oh, look, black metal is death metal. It's like, oh, are we really doing this? So I just, so yeah, I think it'd have to be, until further notice, probably Finland. I mean, I know Sweden's got Dissection, but I'll be honest with you, I hear Dissection and it's cool, I like it, but to me, it's just nothing special. I don't know, maybe it's because I wasn't from around that time or whatever, but I just hear it and I go, okay, yeah, wicked. You know, great guitar work, great vocals, great music, but I don't see the whole sort of god tier thing that other people are seeing, and that's fine. You know, variety is the spice that makes the life go round of the world, as no one has ever said. But variety is what it's all about. So Yeah, I'd have to go with probably Finland for now. Because you've got to include those old school Unholy demos as well, and those are fantastic. Really good stuff. So, yeah, we'll go with Finland for the minute until, until something else comes up, maybe. But until then, take care of yourselves, support the underground, and share what you've been listening to as well. I can't be the only one around here telling you what I've been listening to. But I know, I think Brendan and me, they tend to comment stuff and whatnot. But yeah, get in there and